So here's another idea. Here I didn't have enough room to put my last name, so I put it here. Miss Crystal Russell, which is me. There are other Crystal Russells too, by the way, so be careful on that because stupid Social Security thought I worked at McDonald's, which I did not. I may have applied, but never worked there. So before you go assuming you know somebody's identity, get the right information. That could have been a good lawsuit right there. And this is actually from an idea from a book. They said you can use it for teaching, which my school qualified me as a teacher's aide. Unfortunately, that education wouldn't apply in a college, which is horrible because you don't know how long it took them to get the education. And a lot of times parents bully their kids because their education differs from theirs, or they can't catch up like them, or they're not like them, so they discriminate them. And they don't appreciate the EEO, which stands for Equal Educational Opportunities, or Equal Education Opportunities, which most schools don't have. A lot of times when they do, it's not reinforced by a lot of parents, especially mine. They, and that's why sometimes some parents don't need to be parents. And the history I found out from my parents differs. Um, so, okay, well, ask, okay. So I'm going to just go ahead and complete the sentence. Do you like to read? Yes. Even though I have reading anxiety, I still love to read. So there was a creator, I don't know who created this, but I'm guessing a doctor might have created this, but it says ORD. And it's like, say what? Obsessive reading disorder. And I'm like, wait, what? I love to read. And there are good reasons why reading can be beneficial. Unfortunately, a lot of people just don't take reading as seriously as it needs to be taken. And that's me in the picture right there. This is a set of personalized cards, which on the back has my friend's picture. He is on, yeah, he has online accounts and he's a parent. I don't know what his status officially is, but he's a friend of mine. Yes, he's got different medical conditions, but if we judge based on that, we will never get to know somebody. Not successfully. So yeah, that's another thing with judgment. Because my grandma was not as judgmental as my mom and dad were. and still are. Well, my mom passed away in 2000 and I think it was 2001. But my dad, on the other hand, is still alive. He judges. So that is another tough call on that. I will read I would say, yeah, I do read books. My main choice of books is psychology, but I will read other books. I will read fiction, I will read magazines, I will read nonfiction and fiction. So some of the fiction I've read is Daniel Steele. I like reading her books, no matter how long they get. She was one of my first choices for reading as I got older. She inspired me a lot for reading. And then I started to read other authors. And these right here are either stem or fidgets. They're squishy shapes. They're kind of okay. That that differs. And this one actually solar powered, but yeah, you can't see it much. But if you put a flashlight or any type of light on it, it will light up a different to a different color. Really nice and cool that it can do that. And there is this bicolor too. It's not multicolored because it has only two, so that'd be bicolor. Then there's tri, that's 3. Mono is 1. Yep. So no matter what source I use, documenting your sources is one of the hardest things to do. Because there's so many people who would just rush to judge. I've been there myself. And that's one of the things that we can slow down too. But only if we learn the word self-change first. Which is in the Bible, by the way. So yeah, that is another thing. Because I was going to do a variety of things too on top of that. Which I probably could, but it would be a lot of money invested. A lot. A lot more than I already have in different levels of education. Because I'm continuing my education, or trying to.